welcome to another edition of Football Deluxe Talking Point's weekly show. Well, let's take it back to Benitez.
Yeah.
Why was he only looked on as interim and not a full-time manager?
You know, Benitez he's a funny character.
Yeah.
He's really an X and O guy, and he has no personality.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of management style and tactics and game understanding, he's equally equipped as Mourinho.
Oh yeah.
But emotionally and attaching
probably
to players,
if not even better.
Maybe so, but he just can't attach to the players. The players don't love him. They love Mourinho. They'd walk through walls for Mourinho. But for Benitez, he just doesn't get it right.
Exactly right. Mourinho his man management skills are excellent. He's very charismatic. He inspires. He makes a good team very good, a very good team great.
Yeah.
Benitez, tactically, he's on point, but does he inspire?
You can't sell
Not
it.
really. Does he have people? Does he have the players' respect? He's kind of like Mancini.
Respect, yes. Love, no.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think he has their respect
No,
either.
they respect him as a quality manager.
You can see by the way...
You've got a manager here that's won the Champions League. The players respect him.
Do you know
but
what?
They don't love him.
He doesn't have their respect. I've played, you've played. Like you could tell by the way that the players, when he's having their discussions on the sideline, you can see the way the players looking at Benitez when Benitez is talking to him. They're like this, you know, they're looking at him thinking, who's this guy? Do you know what I mean? Despite what he's done, you can see it in their eyes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that when he took the job, he had the belief that he might be able to convince some of his
Sure.
Yeah.
His self-belief is there, obviously.
No, he's got a massive self, which is part of the problem. He's got this massive self-belief, and the players are like, who are you? Why are you talking to me like that?
Yeah.
Again, what you're saying is probably correct.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get the players on his side. They don't believe in him. Yeah. They don't buy into his program. Yeah. And it's sort of half-hearted.
I think going to Chelsea wasn't a great decision. He should have probably gone to maybe like a second-tier team, established them, built up his reputation, like he did some of the other clubs, and gone that route. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Well, what about Roberto Mancini at Man City? I mean, they really have underachieved this year. Do we think his job's safe?
You know, he's another one. I mean, Man City last year were absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
From the first beginning of the season to the end, they were fabulous. You know, they played great soccer. They're all on board. Yeah, they had their little snafus. Yeah. But when you're winning, they can be brushed over, brushed under the rug. But when you're losing now, it calls a phrase at the edges. And I think, again, he's another one whose style is very abrasive. I mean, it just...
Exactly.
And if it's not working, where players have a hard time with that.
He's not a fan's favourite. You know, it comes back to this thing. Do the players respect him? Do the fans respect him? You can tell by the way some of the players have responded. The Tevez situation.
See,
Balotelli.
I think the players all respect him. You can only
but there's a
respect
difference.
him.
You've played.
But they don't love him.
But that's what I'm saying.
Well, you're saying respect. It's a different thing.
Both. Okay, let's have the love then. All right.
I think they love him. They don't like him, but they respect him. They'll follow him into war, but will they lay down their life for him?
I don't think they would.
I don't think so.
Are they going to take a bullet for him? I don't think so.
No, absolutely not.
That's going into battle with someone. Do you respect that person?
I think they respect him, but they don't love him.
So is he to blame?
To blame for what? Their downfall?
Yeah. I mean, I think his style just wears thin on the players very, very quickly.
And he's got such a talented team. You know, Yaya Toure, come on, you've got some players in there, but you know, to be so far behind, 15 points at this stage of the season, and you know, it's just too far behind.
Here's another thought. If you look at the team this year and last year, I would say that Silva hasn't played as well.
Right.
Nasri hasn't played as well.
How is he dealing with Nasri?
Tevez hasn't played as well.
Yeah.
Aguero hasn't played as well.
Right.
Obviously, Balotelli hasn't played as well.
Yeah, and he's out.
Dzeko hasn't played as well.
Right.
That's about 6 or 7 players that haven't played as well this year as they did last season.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
You know, something has gone wrong in the locker room, on the training pitch, to where those guys don't perform at the same level. I mean, obviously, when we talk about championships and dynasties, it's year after year. Can you do it?
Do you know what I think it is?
What's that?
I think it's about timing your speeches. Like, he gives a big game day speech every single game. Do you know what I mean? Every single game he does that. you know, every single game. But you've got to choose your moments. I think this guy doesn't choose his moments very well. Like with Sir Alex Ferguson, what I've noticed about this guy is he chooses his moments very well.
I wouldn't say that, but what I would say is, I mean, like for instance, he's come out publicly and whether in joke or seriously, he said he would punch Nasri in the face. I mean, how can you say that publicly about one of your top players? You want to punch him in the face? Did
he say that?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, my respect's just gone up.
But I think those are the things. These are superstar players. Those are the things that makes that undermines your respect.
He said that.
He said that.
Do you know what?
And wait a minute. I think Ferguson never does that. Ferguson always protects his players in public.
Listen,
always.
Ferguson threw a hairdryer at one of the kicks.
No. But you didn't. But Ferguson didn't do that in public.
Yeah.
He did it behind closed doors.
He did it behind.
We heard about it.
Yeah.
He never ever criticized the players in public. The players know that.
And
that's
okay. You're right, and that's why they don't respect him.
That's what I'm saying.
You're saying they respect him.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, you definitely made some good points. This is a really interesting topic to talk about. There's a lot of different points.
We could talk all day, literally.
We can.
Okay.
Let's talk all day.
Well, that's going to be about it for this episode. Tune in next week for part 2 of this discussion.
Wraps up our show. Be sure to tune in next week as we discuss the results and implications of all the games. Leave your comments and thoughts below and subscribe to our channel. Also, check out our website, www.footballdeluxe.com, and look for us on facebook.com/Football Deluxe. Join us next week. I am Alejandra Hernandez. This is Football Deluxe, and we will see you soon.